What is up, everybody? I'm EJ, your you, and welcome to my channel. So with me, I have the second official resident of Ponderosa, Coco. That's right, welcome everyone. And by everyone, I mean Coco. I love her, she's perfect. Today we are going to be continuing our build of Ponderosa, turning it into the jungle fantasy of our dreams, mama. We are going to be designing the cranny of Ponderosa where we will put Nooks. Get it? Nooks cranny? Okay, so let's get on into it, but before you do that, make sure you subscribe, so you see like the videos as they come up, and make sure you like, so that I feel like good about myself, and leave a comment if you want, but you don't have to. Okay, cool. Let's go. All right, so for Nook's area, I want it to be obviously right next to or right beyond the marketplace. And I want it to feel really secluded. I really want this entire island to feel very overgrown, still navigatable, but I want it to feel very dense, like a jungle, So I'm gonna get rid of this river, and then kind of start mapping out where I think Nooks is gonna go, but this ultimately is not at all where it's gonna go. In fact, I'm going to change my mind a few times during this build, so, get ready for that. Now with this big clean slate, I'm using the path to tell me where I want the bridge to go, and I'm gonna do another diagonal bridge because, we love them. I also need to get rid of this house. I think it's the rhinos. I don't remember. Hornsby, that's his name. So I got rid of his house just to clear up some area. So I have a big open blank canvas, and then I'm making out the area that's gonna have the diagonal bridge. I also want to build this river out and have it kind of like branch into two sections right at the mouth, so that way it makes the Nooks feel like it's almost on an island. It's not going to be on an island. It's not going to be like a little mini island, but it's going to feel like it is. You know what I'm saying? Trying to make everything natural. I have this one big diagonal line, so I was like, nope, gotta get rid of that, break it up, make it feel a little bit more natural. And then from here, now that I know where the bridge is going to go, I'm like, okay, well, where is going to feel good for Nooks to go? That isn't going to be too in the way, but isn't super out of the way. Like, where is a good place? But before we move, water feature. So we're going to put a little waterfall to the left of the diagonal bridge. So we're just building up the cliffs for that now. So I'm making some waterfall. I don't want it to be a straight 4 across, so I put this little 1 square in the middle I'm gonna put like a rock there. It's gonna look cute. And now we've got to move them. Woo! Got a bridge coming, got Nooks moving. We're really getting down to it. What could go wrong? Well, actually, a lot could go wrong. And this is foreshadowing, so get ready. But before that, I'm going to build some cliffs around my Nooks. I really think it's going to help with the goal of making it feel very lush and very full, to have these cliffs going in a ring around it. I got rid of so many trees during this build too. It was so annoying. I ate so many peaches. I'm going to turn into a peach. Hey, Timothy Chalamet, don't look at me like that. So the unfortunate thing about this is that after I did all of this, I realized that I didn't actually want the Nooks there. So I actually wanted it to be moved down 4 spaces. Reason for that being that if I had kept it in the configuration that we have right now on screen, there would have been a 4-tile gap between the edge of the marketplace and the river that goes between Nooks. And I'm like, it's kind of dead space. I'll have to fill that in later, and I could use those 4 tiles anywhere else. So I decided to move everything down by 4 spaces. which was a lot, and I definitely didn't want to, and I kind of threw like a mini, like I had to like get up and walk away and be like, ugh, because you know, I was tired anyways, and I just didn't want to. Here it is, it's moved down, boom. And I think I'm happy that I did this. I think it looks a lot, it just feels a lot better. It feels like it fits a lot closer. Everything's very tight and right next to each other, but still flows nicely. So, you know. And now it's time to really start turning this area from, you know, we've got like the basic terraforming down. Now we got to put down the pathing, figure out the flow, and figure out what the actual design of the area is going to look like. So I'm starting with pathing just to figure out exactly where I want to go. And I'm trying to figure out, I want to have a second bridge next to Nooks. And I'm going to put it there. If you've played this game, you're going to spot pretty quickly that this is going to be an issue. So, you know. I also want to put like some, you know, a little waterfall moment. And then I downloaded these planks from Nooks, or not from Nooks, from Able Sisters. I will put the description, or I will put the pattern in the description along with my path pattern. All my design patterns are always in the description of the video. I'm putting down a lot of furniture. I want to make it like a little fruit stand next to Nooks because that feels very tropical. And I just like the idea that, like, you know, they have some produce out front. In New York, there's always, you know, the bodegas or whatever. So you have like the fruit out front, and I don't know, I like that. So I'm doing it on my island. Gonna extend out this river and do, guess what? Another waterfall. Ooh. This is a waterfall. This is a waterfall island. I'm gonna have so much waterscaping on this island. I'm like kind of excited. It's something that I did not a lot of at all in Quadratini, so it's a good little challenge. If the bridge would work where I wanted it to go, this would have looked so nice. I'm like fine with how it turned out. I actually did. It's probably turned out for the better, but like whatever. And now I place this barrel down, and I want it to straddle two of the spaces. But here's the thing: if I do that, I can't get out, and I'm committed to my craft mama. So I used the rescue services to get myself out of this little mess I got myself into. And I don't care, even though they're gonna shade me and say like, if you put too much into it, they're gonna burst. Like, screw you. I wanna make my island as packed as I want it. Gonna build out these cliffs a little bit more just so I can put lots and lots of vegetation and trees up here. You know, make that lush jungle feel. Lots of terraforming. I did not anticipate this area being so much terraforming, but it really is. And I think a lot of this island is going to be a lot of terraforming, so get ready. I also really love cliffs right next to and extending beyond waterfalls. I just think it looks so nice as opposed to just having like the waterfall along like flush along the edge of a cliff. I think that looks fine, but I like it when there's a little outcropping next to it like I did here. Putting down that rock that I was talking about earlier. And of course I was doing this thing where I put patterns under all of my placed items to make it feel very full. You know, it's annoying because I keep forgetting to put down the patterns, but ooh, it looks so good in the end. So from here on out, a lot of the things I'm putting up here, I'm gonna go back and forth. You'll see me go like back and forth, and I cut some of them out, but I'm basically trying to look at how it looks from the front, from right in front of Nooks. On Quadratini, I was really thinking about like playthrough experience, But like, I really want to make areas that are like really nice to take pictures of. Mainly to make my life a little easier on the Instagram, you know? But also just, I think like when you're visiting an island, it's fun to take pictures of really nice spots. And it's hard to take pictures of a lot of the spots on Quadratini. So I'm trying to make sure that there's always, in each of these designs, there's like one area that like when you look up, it's like, mwah, take this picture, mama. Take it. And now here's the moment where I'm realizing that, oh boy, this bridge doesn't work. And I have this moment of reckoning where I'm like, should I move the Nooks again? But that's stupid. No, I'm not. So I just moved the bridge over one space and called it a day. So we're moving this tree over. Again, I think it actually turned out for the better. I do think it like probably looks a little bit better, but like, it'd be so cute. Placing down some lovely paving. And then of course a little bit more, just because it felt very short in this area to the right of the shop. Like it's very tall, there's cliffs on the left, so it felt kind of unbalanced. So I added these jail bars in there just so that fill in some vertical space on this build. I'm staying on my potted plant masquerading as a real plant vibe. Was that a sentence? I don't know. You decide. And now, honestly, it's just placing down some last few trees, putting some furniture around, gonna get some flowers and shrubs and patterns all up in here. And we're basically almost done, so here it is. I am really happy with how this area was like a little emotional turmoil. It did take me 3 days to do this build. But look at how it looks at the end. I feel like it's so full and lush and full of nature. And like, I'm really happy because, you know, when you pull that camera out, that's a picture, mama. I love the lighthouse in the background too. I think that's so, I'm into it. But yeah, y'all. Third build of Ponderosa in the bags. In the books, on the books. So, you know, if you guys want to see the next one, make sure you subscribe so you get notified of when I upload my next video. And I'm gonna see you guys in that next video. Stay safe, y'all. Get those islands decorated, or don't. Do whatever you want. Okay, bye.